Hello everybody. Today I'd like to do an update on veHND Finance, mainly to highlight the difference between the supply APY and stake APR because there's some question on how do you get both of them, and also to address the question from previous video. Now here is the table to help you better understand the difference. When you supply a stable or a crypto asset, you will be earning the supply APY only. So the exposure will be stable or your crypto assets. Then you will receive H token as a receipt. So what is H token? So for example, I put in meme, then I will be getting HNIN as a receipt. Now let me go back to show you an example. So currently I supply 500 meme onto veHND Finance. So in this case, I will only be getting the 0.27 APY. I do not get the 18.89% APR on the veHND token. I will only get this token if I stake my meme with veHND Finance. If I want to stake, I'll choose stake, and this will stake your H meme, which is your receipt. Now back to this table. So I clear 1 and 2, so supply and stake, and that is how you can earn veHND. But you have to take note that once you stake, you will no longer be able to take a loan. If you want to take a loan, you can only supply and take a loan. Now let's go back to an example. Now back to my meme example, which I supply about $500. So let's say if I want to take a loan for Spell, and I will click on Spell and I will click Save Max, which is 50% of my limit borrow. So that's 14,000 tokens of Spell. So let me go back to my meme and I choose to stake. And I choose to stake 50%. So after I stake, you can see my supply value drop half. You can see that the amount that I borrow also drop into half. Coming back to the table, if your objective is to take loan, you should supply and take loan. You should not stake it. Now let's go back to the staking example. One of the question is, how do I withdraw the rewards, the veHND rewards? Now to get the veHND rewards, you have to go to veHND and you click on it, and you will be on the right side where you choose collect, and here will show your veHND balance and the veHND that you have earned. So you can also use this dashboard as an overview. So I supply 250 and this is the supply APR, and this is the staking APR I am earning for the veHND token. Now with veHND, what can you do? You can choose to lock it up and earn more rewards. Now to do that, you will go to vote. Now this is the voting page for veHND Finance. Here I can choose to lock up my balance of veHND and I will get 8.46 veHND. Now how is this calculated? So how much veHND to veHND? Now if you have 100 veHND lockup for 4 years, it will give you 100 veHND. 2 years, it will give you 50 veHND, so on and so forth. Now coming back, because initially I have already committed to 2 years, so when I want to add more veHND to the lockup, it will follow this 2-year period. So I get 50% of the veHND. Now with veHND, what can you do? You can do 2 things. Number 1, you can vote to get more rewards for the pool that you are in. Now you can see from here, the more votes a pool gets, the higher the average APR a pool gets on the veHND rewards. You can also boost your own reward. So currently at 1x, my APR for meme is 18.87%. Now I can boost it to 2.5 and I will need about 4.41 more veHND. veHND Finance also built a calculator over here so that you can know how much veHND you can get to get the maximum boost of 2.5 times. One very important thing to note is that you can only vote for every 10 days. Now let me set up my boost and turn this 1x into 2.5x. I will choose to lock up my veHND. So after I lock up my veHND, you can see applied sign is here. So here I can click apply and it will trigger a transaction. So my boost now is 2.5x. You can see my APR is 45%. In the next epoch, it will become 33% because in the next epoch, USDC actually has more votes. So how do you know when is the next epoch ending? So there's a time over here to share with you. Epoch ends in 2 days and 13 hours. So now coming back to the dashboard, you can see my staking APR has increased to 45%, and this will drop to 33% in 2 days and 13 hours time. I hope this video clears up your doubt and questions. If it's useful, please help to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I hope you learned something today, and thanks for watching. Bye bye!